agricultural contractors, based in the village of Witzmarschen in Lower Saxony, Germany, specialise in all things fertiliser spreading. In this short film, we'll introduce you to their work and take a look at the spectacular new machines they've acquired for the 2020 season. Here, we see Bollmer's two new Claas Xerion 4200s at work in the fields in Wittingen, just north of Wolfsburg. As part of a commissioned piece for the business, we're creating a company video, which allows us to go into more detail in the short films on our YouTube channel about the machines and the rather unusual service offered by the company. The liquid fertiliser being spread on this field is agrali. The potash-rich fertiliser is a byproduct from the industrial production of methionine. Bollmer has been in the business of nutrient recycling for over 25 years. They run a full-service fertiliser business alongside building, commissioning and maintaining biogas plants. The company has a portfolio of various fertilisers for both conventional and organic farming, all of which are permitted for use in agriculture, of course. The key to Bollmer's success has to be the distribution network it has built up over many years, spanning 10 sites across 5 states, as well as the expertise it has gained in fertiliser spreading. If you follow our farm machinery videos regularly, you'll know that we filmed Bollmer's machinery combinations many times over the last 10 years. Our first encounter with the company was back in 2008. When we met the team at that time, they were spreading potash using converted John Deere 9520 articulated tractors. A few years later, they were doing the same job with Claas Xerion 5000s. These large tractors were equipped with auxiliary fuel tanks. The potash fertiliser was carried along in Wienhof tankers, towed behind the Horsch cultivator. To improve logistics, the mounting space at the back of the Xerions was later used to transport the liquid fertiliser. The alterations this required were carried out by Bollmer in their own workshop, with many of their own ideas and constructions being built into the metering and application equipment. Bollmer operates throughout a huge area, which also includes branches in other countries. Bollmer works in collaboration with an agricultural contractor in France, while the Xerions are also used in Poland in the autumn. Spreading is always carried out as a duo in order to optimize the fertilizer transportation. Bollmer runs its own storage depot and for years has even had its own tanker commissioned on the Rhine. The Xerions are used in the company's key area of Lower Saxony and Saxony-Anhalt and clock up around 1,200 work hours per year. In livestock farming regions, customers appreciate the ability to use Bollmer's service to replenish their potash reserves in the fields before sowing maize and after applying organic fertilizer. In eastern Germany, many customers commission Bollmer to spread potash fertilizer, which is relatively inexpensive, before sowing sugar beet and planting potatoes. Simultaneous tillage is always part of the package. Depending on the land structure and the amount the customer wants to spread, around 40 to 60 hectares are covered per Xerion per day. The spreading quantity is between 0.6 and 2 tons per hectare, depending on the customer's preferences. The Claas Xerion 4200 saddle track is pretty much the ideal machine for the job. The 13-ton Zunhammer body, designed as a carrier vehicle, is no problem for the tractor. And there's still plenty of space for the pumps and metering equipment. Just a few more horsepower would be helpful in springtime when slogging away at up to 25 or even 30 centimeters deep for some customers. Many aspects of contract fulfillment are carried out digitally these days. In addition to machinery monitoring and organization, job orders can be sent and received digitally, which many customers do directly from their field catalogs. Driver Werner has worked for Bollmer for 8 years. From the 2 screens in the cab, he's able to monitor the machine, the steering system, and the 3 cameras. On the tablet, he can view the job order and receive information about the fields via a map service. Depending on the customer, the work can also be carried out section-specifically and based on an application map. We'll be back to visit Bollmer once again over the course of the year. For the next video, we plan to show you their machines applying fertilizer using the Cultan method, and to follow the Xerion 4000 on another job. To see more exciting films from the world of farming, visit our website www.farmworld.tv.